Well, so this is Oblivion 2, an annual show of cars and culture of 80s and 90s. And the idea was pretty cool. So here you see like some old technology from 80s, like an old camera. There's an old cell phone somewhere there, and old laptop computer. Lots of people were quite amused looking at these. One guy said, "Oh, I had this one," pointing to the laptop. He says, "And I was the coolest kid at school with that one." And of course, there's a bunch of cars, and people were encouraged to wear, clothes from 80s and 90s. And I had to cut all the track because there was music. And here you see some old school ice cream cart. And this guy was explaining to these people that, yeah, he can do birthday parties and stuff like that. And these were not like 30s and 40s, right? So they were not like drastically different from our modern cars, but still there was quite a few very interesting uh, exotic specimen. And this was the exhibition place just near the lake. So these guys rented this tiny island which is part of the exhibition place. And these DeLorean cars, there were like 5 or 6 of them over there. They were very popular. There was always people there, and even the license plate you will see in one of the photos. I think one has a license plate that reads Back to Future 2, and there was another one, Back to Future 1. So mostly I did pictures because there was all this music in the background. There was a DJ in that black. You see that black opening building in the background? So there was a DJ there playing 80s music, like dancing music, which is pretty cool, but I cannot show it. I cannot let her record. And now this Cadillac was awesome, mostly because of what you'll see now on the driver's side. Check this out. This guy has a tray with coffee cups and coffee utensils. And I snapped a few shots, and I told the guy who was sitting in the chair in the back, I said, "That's pretty cool." And he said, "Thank you." So yeah, there was, you see, Subaru. This is a Skoda, which looks surprisingly similar to Russian Gaz-24. Yeah, this is the DJ. So Volkswagens. Now this car on the left, I was smiling when I saw it. That's a Russian Niva. Niva, I think it was called Vaz 2121. Like the tires on this thing, like modern cars don't use such narrow tires anymore. But I asked the guy how much horsepower it has, and he said he changed the engine, upgraded the engine, so he says now it has about 80 horsepower. And I gotta apologize here. I was shooting with a 10 to 18 millimeter lens, and I forgot to switch on the stabilization. Now this pavilion here, they had old style video games, like back from 80s and 90s. Like here you see you can play on a computer. I don't know if you had to pay for this, but both adults and kids have had a pretty good time. I see everybody was into it. So it was pretty cool. And the admission was $5 Canadian, but parking was expensive. Parking was $16 Canadian. And they had some food, some beer. So all in all, it was a pretty interesting experience. Now after these video clips, I'm gonna attach a bunch of photos I took. I hope you guys like them. Thanks a lot.